So let's just settle into our meditation posture and just remembering that, as always, however it is you're turning up to sit on your cushion today, that's totally fine. Because this is your meditation. It's for you. And each day we sit down on the cushion, each day we do our practice, it's going to be different. Some days we feel like we're moving forward. Other days, maybe we've taken a couple of steps back. Maybe we're more distracted. But these kinds of sessions we do together just help us to stay a little bit on track. So check your posture. If you are sitting with your feet down, have them in a parallel position. And really try and make contact with the soles of your feet onto the earth. And then you can imagine your sits bones. If you are in the regular cross-legged position, please really make sure you're sitting up on your sits bones, not rolling back over them, because that will affect the spine. So you want to be sitting on top of them with the shoulders aligned. Shoulders are over the hips. And imagine your spine is a string of pearls of light. It's stretching from the base all the way up through the crown of the head and beyond. Just imagine perhaps someone has a piece of string there and they're just very gently stretching, almost like an elastic band, just lengthening, stretching, releasing, letting go. We're getting longer. Now just imagine the head is tipping very slightly forward. The eyes would be down, looking along the lengths of the nose if they were open. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth and just relax the jaw. And bring your awareness to the crown of the head and relax the scalp and the forehead and the eyes, the nose, the cheeks, the mouth. And bring your attention to the back of the head, the occipital bone, and release all the tension there. In your ears, the inner ear, the jaw, the back of the tongue. Release the tension in the neck. Allow your shoulders to drop down and your shoulder blades. Relax your throat, chest and belly, limbs. Relax your hands and your fingers and your feet. Are you holding tension in your toes? And bring the mind to the breath. And just notice the sensation of the air as you're inhaling and exhaling. If there are any sounds in your environment, perhaps you have pets, people, someone making breakfast in your place. Just allow those sounds to be there. Try not to investigate them. They're part of your environment. Embrace them. Then let them go. They just become noise that's faded into the background, and your focus back on the breath. Now, whatever thoughts are arising, just allow those. Try not to judge what's arising in the mind. Try not to engage, follow a story. Be like a scientific observer, just with a level of objectivity, just seeing what's in the mind without getting excited, without being distressed. Bring some people of your life to your mind now. Really see their faces, the ones you love. And bring someone to mind who you find a bit more difficult. And then some strangers, perhaps people in cars. Maybe you pass them on the way to the store, to work. And interestingly, they change place, these friends, the ones we love, the ones we don't, and then the strangers kind of move in and out of our life. And they can change place at any time. However, they're really just the same as you and me. And they wish to be happy. They wish to be free from suffering, and in having this extraordinary capacity for this enlightened mind. Now compare your mind now to how you were when you first stepped into the Zoom room around about 8 minutes ago. So in this very short space of time, you may have been able to get in touch with a little bit of stillness inside. So just allow yourself to drop down into this place of stillness. As we think that we're going to be doing this meditation today for the benefit of all these people of our life and all sentient beings. And I notice Hin isn't here this morning, and what she told us last night is that sometimes in the morning her face is so swollen she can't open her eyes. So it's difficult for her to come. So just keep her in mind for today. And take a nice deep breath, bringing the mind back to the breath. So let's just start with our 9-round breathing. We're just doing some basic meditations this morning. So when you do this, breathing in through the right nostril, just imagine you really are breathing in all the blissful light all the goodness. You breathe it into your whole being. Nice full breath. I'll mirror you. And pause at the top of the breath and then breathe out through the left all your unhealthy attachment and desire, grasping, neediness, not feeling enough, wanting more than you have, not being satisfied. And you breathe that out as thick black yucky smoke and do that 3 times. And then breathe in again through that same left nostril. And imagine again blissful, radiant white light. Pause and breathe out through the right all your anger and depression, violent thoughts, bitterness, grudges, disappointments. Just breathe that all out as thick black yucky smoke disappears into space. So you don't breathe any of this back in. It's gone. Do that 3 times and then breathe in through both nostrils. Blissful, radiant white light, and pause. And then breathe out all your ignorance, not knowing the way things truly exist, not appreciating or understanding cause and effect. And if you haven't received teachings on those things, it can be ignorance of really not really knowing what a person's thinking, or misreading a situation, misreading an email, misreading a text. And just breathe that out as thick black yucky smoke disappears into space. So we'll do 3 sets of 3 in our own time. And just breathe, feel. If you're not quite finished, that's fine. Now bring the mind back to the breath. Again, noticing the sensation of the air at the opening of your nostrils. Just paying, as you're breathing naturally in and out, just pay attention to the very subtle sensations at the opening of your nostrils. You can feel these sensations as the air passes. Those tiny hairs there move. Sometimes the air feels cooler as you inhale and warmer as you exhale. So pay attention to all those various experiences. And as you breathe, try not to follow the air into your body with your mind or out into the surrounding environment. Just place your attention at the opening of your nostrils and those tiny sensations associated with the breath. So it's like a bouncer at a nightclub or a bouncer on our Zoom room. You're not following people in and out. You're standing guard, paying attention. So same here, your job is to keep your attention firmly placed on those small sensations on the nose. And depending on your training, the type of meditation you've been doing, you may feel those sensations at different parts and the shape of your nose. So some people might feel sensations at the base of the nose, some at the tip, maybe some all over the entrance of the nostrils. It's not, none of it's wrong, none of it's right. It's just where you're feeling it, but pay the attention, bring your attention there and pay attention there. Just for a couple of minutes. Now, as you're inhaling and exhaling, mentally count each inhalation and exhalation as 1. And see if you can count from 1 to 10 as you concentrate on the sensations associated with your breath. And if you become distracted, your mind wanders off to breakfast or work or something in the house, or you want to engage in other things and you're moving away from your point of concentration, start counting again and begin at 1. And if you can remain concentrated and reach all the way to 10, that's amazing. And then just start all over again. If you never get past 2, however, it's not a problem. The point is to train the mind to focus on this single point only. And this level of concentration can take a little while, take some practice. So don't be discouraged. It does take time. So let's just try and bring your attention to the nostrils. Try and focus there as you begin your counting. Okay, everyone, just relax. Sorry to disturb you, all looking so peaceful. Okay. Let's just dedicate all the positive energy, all the merit we've created this morning to the benefit of all those people of our life, by extension, all of the sentient beings. And if you wish, you can stay in meditation or go off and have a tea or a coffee or a breakfast. Anyway, lots of love, everybody. I'll see some of you this evening. Happy Losar. Enjoy. And thank you for coming. I'll see you later. Thanks for hosting.